Smart, Bradley, Turner, Johnson, Zeller.
Is David available or is he still sick?
David has strep throat. Jay Crowder, he had just a little mild sprain of his thumb. He still practiced yesterday, but we're going to give him 2 days off here. We're not practicing tomorrow, so he's not going to play today, but he should be good to go practice-wise Wednesday. And then Isaiah won't play tonight. Isaiah got kneed in the leg. Again, should be ready to practice Wednesday, but just being cautious and safe here in the latter stages of the preseason.
If these were regular season games, would those guys be good to go?
Except for David, probably.
Was there any thought to giving Amir some rest?
Amir missed a game in Italy or Spain, one of the two. Did he miss the Madrid game? So I just think with kind of learning how we're doing it and different things, I think it's good for him to at least get a little action every day. We might sit him later in the week, but I envision him playing more, like he did the other night where he plays in the first half and doesn't play in the second. Those types of things.
What are your expectations for Marcus after missing last week's games?
He's worked pretty hard as far as Saturday in practice, Sunday in practice to try to get his wind back. So he'll have a little wind issues early, but that's just part of it. It's not. I mean, he'll catch his second wind pretty quickly. I think he'll be fine. Sometimes a couple days off doesn't, has a good effect for you.
Brett, how do you handle expectations coming into the season? It's the first time really they've been on this team since you've been on.
Yeah, Paul. I mean, obviously much different level, but the expectations that we had every year were, as far as the outside, were pretty high. The expectations that we had on the inside were higher because it was much more subjective in doing the right thing every day, progressing every day. And so I'm not focused on results oriented. I'm more focused on, again, that process and that progress. And we're going to stick to it. And that's been good to us as far as creating a good environment for growth and also getting a little bit better. And that's where we'll stay. I mean, we're going to have some bad days. We're going to have to respond. We're going to have some good days, and we're going to have to play better. So, long year.
A week or so before.
Not worried about it.
Fair enough. A week or so before the season, how do you feel like that progress is taking shape?
We've made progress. I felt like we had made progress at this time last year, and then it was frustrating not to see it more in the results. But I felt like just we were on the right. I felt like we were playing better. Showed itself true late, and we caught a little bit of a rhythm. And now it's going to be about how much are we able to manage those ups and downs emotionally. And really, my ideal would be we stick to that process and we just take the emotions out of it. But that's not realistic, and hopefully day by day we improve as a team and we play well enough to put ourselves in position to have a chance to win.
It's a crowded roster in terms of competition for some positions, but is this a much more balanced roster than any that you've had? It seems like the last couple of years you guys have been heavy in some positions, light in others. It seems a little bit more.
Yeah, I would say that it's very balanced. We have got guys we've got a lot of 4s and 5s. We've got obviously 3 point guards, not counting Evan Turner or the newly minted R.J. Hunter at the point idea, which we probably won't see tonight. But we've got some depth on the wing too. Yeah, we've got depth. That's what we have, and we have to utilize it to our advantage. We have to utilize, again, we may play less minutes each, and hopefully that allows us to be even better as a group. But we're still at the end of the day going to have to play the guys that are playing the best to give us the best chance to win.
Is there anything that guys can, you at the stage of the preseason, can guys still kind of prove themselves and work up into the rotation?
I think so, but I feel good about, we've had a lot of time for guys to compete against each other in practice, to compete in the games. We've had a lot of time to watch, but one thing that I've learned in this short time in the NBA is you're going to get your chance. Like, all 15 guys are going to get not just a chance, it's going to be like a shot. And it's just you take advantage of it and play well. And so whether it happens on day one or it happens on the 10th game, then it's going to happen because, in an 82-game schedule, it's just the way it goes.
Brad, the Nets aren't playing a lot of their better players tonight, but how little does that matter in the preseason game where you guys are still kind of working on your own things? Does it really matter?
Well, we've got some of our better ones sitting too, and so it's about playing well. It's about, we talked about it. We did not play well in New York, and I was kind of surprised that we played well in Brooklyn. I thought coming off the trip it would be a little bit, I didn't know that we'd have that kind of juice. Maybe that caught up with us. But we need to play well this week. Doesn't mean we need to play perfect, but we need to show good growth, and a lot of young guys are going to get a lot of minutes. And so, and I think it's an especially important week for Terry Rozier, having not played last week. And so he'll see a lot of time over the next 5 days.